Everybody, what's happening? It's the Sticky Situation here, and today I'm bringing you a little Gears of War. They still have the KOTH 4x XP happening if you didn't already know that, so I thought I would take advantage and level my ass up. So anyway, a couple days ago, me and my buddy, let me start from the beginning here. We're on exam break here in Canada, and sometimes it can get really boring because there's not a lot to do here. So my buddy called me up, and we decided we were going to go to the mall to just walk around and do some shopping, see if we could find anything, typical shit to do when there's nothing else to do. So my buddy comes, picks me up, we start driving down to the mall. There's a Walmart attached to this mall. We decided why not, we'll just go in here for a little bit, check around, see if there's anything interesting in the Walmart, because there's usually something in there. Anyway, as soon as we hop out the car, some guy starts screaming and yelling. We had no idea what was happening. We thought for some reason maybe he was screaming at us for parking near him or some stupid shit like that. So nothing happened. We didn't see any guy, so we just kept walking. And as we're walking to the store, we see this kid in a real hurry to get to his car. Now, I don't know why he was in a hurry to get to his car. We were just kind of like, oh, maybe he gotta go. Lo and behold, we see this big bald guy chasing him down, and the buddy that's running to his car whips out a tire iron, slams it on his car roof, and I was like, oh no, it's about to get serious. So being the typical human being, I pull out my cell phone, get ready to call the cops, and getting ready to record it for pure evidence, of course. I didn't want to keep it or show it to my friends or anything. That was not my intention at all. Okay, who am I kidding? Yes, that was my full intention, but still. But, yeah, so pull out my phone. They start yelling at each other. And to be honest, I felt really scared because this kid looked like, with the tire iron, looked like he was about 17 years old. And this guy who was screaming at him looked like 40 years old. Big guy. Here's a picture right here to show you what he looked like. Now, obviously, this isn't the guy. This is a picture stone cold. But just picture a skinnier, more white trashy kind of guy. Still big and still a little terrifying. But this is just a visual idea for you guys to get what he kind of looked like. And also to see what this kid was up against. But, fuck it. This is what he looked like, and I would still be terrified. I'm sure you guys would be terrified if you saw someone like that ready to fight you. I sure know I would. So, yeah. I would have been scared shitless in this position. I don't know what I would have done. Probably wouldn't have started the fight in the first place, but whatever. That's not my position to talk. Later I found out that this kid was swearing in the store, and that's what happened. And the guy didn't like it because his kid was there, some shit like that. So all this happened from this little incident. So anyway, the kid with the tire iron starts screaming back, and the bald guy's telling him to come at him and fight him and hit him with the tire iron. If you're gonna pull out a tire iron, you best be ready to use it, because that guy did not look like he was kidding around at all. So the kid throws the tire iron back in the car, obviously not going to use it, didn't want to have to deal with that stuff for, I don't know, or was just terrified of the consequences of what would have happened. This guy really didn't care, so he goes to his car, grabs a bat. He starts running at this kid as the kid starts running into the Walmart to call the police, obviously. So anyway, this kid gets in the Walmart. This guy's following him in, bumps him on the way in. They exchange words. Walmart security gets involved. At this point, I was thinking, I gotta get out of here, because I don't want to have to sit around and wait for the police to come up and be a witness and have to go to court and have to ruin parts of my life because I watched something that it really wasn't, I didn't need to be there for. So anyway, they started bumping and talking, and Walmart security separated them. Told the guy he had to leave the store. The guy refused to leave. Walmart security called the cops, and that's when I left. Pretty interesting day at the Walmart, if I do say so myself. It was also pretty scary under the circumstances, but stuff happens every day, right? So we live at the Walmart we were at, granted, also is a pretty ghetto Walmart. A lot of bad things happen there, which makes me wonder why I still shop there. But you know, some interesting stuff happens like that, for example. And I guess that kind of makes it better, but it makes it funnier trip for me. Some pretty funny stuff happens at Walmart, as you know if you've seen the website, like World of Walmart. It's pretty funny. It has some pretty funny photos of people and what they wear to Walmart and stuff. It's kind of funny, but yeah. Seeing any kind of situation like that's always funny, you know. I mean, as long as I'm not involved, it's all good, I guess. I don't really like getting in between that kind of stuff. If it would have gotten out of hand, I would have done my best to do something. Still being terrified, but, you know, me not being like the biggest guy out there, I can only do so much, right? But let's get serious here for a second. I mean, you can't just pull out a tire iron or any kind of weapon when you're in a fight or a hostile situation. You're kind of instigating the fight yourself, which is kind of like your own fault, but you can't expect something not bad to happen, because the minute you do that, that means you want to fight and you better commit to it, because I mean, I'm sure the other guy doesn't think you're joking around, and he seriously himself didn't look like he was joking around. So, I mean, I wouldn't have done it personally. I wouldn't have got myself in that situation. I probably would have just apologized to the guy for swearing in front of his kid, because that is kind of wrong. Like, you gotta watch your mouth when you're out in public. Granted, I'm pretty bad for it sometimes, but I do my best, you know. So, you guys already know what I would do in that situation. I'm just wondering what you guys would do in that situation, how you would handle it, and how would you avoid it. How would you try to stay out of it, as well as what would you do if you did get into it with somebody? Would you try and be the back down approach, or would you try and get all up in his face? I don't know. In my personal opinion, I'm not a fighter, so I would probably just leave him alone and like do my best to get out of there. But you guys let me know what you think, and thank you so much. Have a great day.